Guys, we know you are looking to move to Texas because you want that massive house for cheap, which we're gonna show you this house here in just a minute.
But maybe you don't want to clean a huge house. Maybe you're looking for something a little bit more value dense, but we're going to show you guys something where you can get more bang for your buck.
Not only that, but this is your opportunity to get in early on a neighborhood that's going to be absolutely massive and has its own lake.
We know you guys like big houses, and when you're moving to Texas, you get more of everything. This kitchen looks like something out of a magazine, and honestly, in my opinion, that's not even the best part. So let's go check it out. First impressions are really important. It's the first thing anyone sees about you and knows about you. So whenever you walk into a house, the first thing you want to see is this: a grand entryway, tall ceilings capped with decorative trays, and all sorts of architectural features that just really draw the eye and give it that wow factor. But first, immediately off to my left, we've got two bedrooms right here. These are where the kids are gonna go because they're connected by a Jack and Jill bathroom, which means all of the mess is kept out of the way and no one's gonna see it when you have guests over. And when you do have guests over, you've got a guest suite over here on the right next to your laundry room and the mud bench. So as soon as you walk out of where your garage door is gonna be, you can throw your muddy shoes off there so you don't track them into your beautiful living room, which you're gonna get to in just a second. But right here, we got a powder room. What does this house in Maui have in common? Well, I'll tell you, big island. So big you can fit 4 bar stools on it. So whenever the kids wake up for school in the morning, they're groggy, you don't want to set up the table, you can just throw some eggs on a plate right at them. They're sitting right across from the monogram gas cooktop here. And now this is really important. A lot of you guys are looking for gas because if you've ever cooked on gas and electric, you would never go back to electric given the choice. And if that's a deal breaker for you, that's why you call us, because we know where all these neighborhoods are. And this thing's amazing because the centerpiece is this lovely granite countertop that they've got going on. This is 2 inches thick with the dark on light cabinetry here, and this bracket and tile, which draws your eyes without being ostentatious. It's very bold and it's understated. But what's not understated is what they did in the bathroom, which we'll get to in a second, I promise. Right now, I want to talk about these ovens because having 2 ovens is almost a must with this much room for serving people. If you're having guests over for Thanksgiving or game day or whatever you've got going on, having 2 ovens, one for a turkey, the other for a casserole, one for warming something up like cookies while you've got something cooking that's going to take a little bit longer, or vice versa, is almost a must. And that gives you the opportunity to host in this beautiful breakfast nook area with these big picture windows that wrap all the way around, letting in tons of natural lighting, basically destroying any shadows that you have in your house. Whenever you got this much space and your house is this bright and airy, you don't want those shadows anyway. You want something like this. The 10-foot ceilings in your kitchen actually open up into 12-foot ceilings in your living room. And talk about grand. Not only that, you also get a centerpiece fireplace with stacked stone that goes from floor all the way to the ceiling. This would be a really nice spot to hang out and watch the next season of House of the Dragon whenever it finally comes out. I know I definitely want to have my friends over so I can show off my house, and you have a nice place to mount your huge TV. And if that's not enough, you could set this up into a theater. What is this? This is a flex space. This can be anything you want it to be. Everything from an office to a play space. It looks like they've got kind of a hangout den over here, but the world is your oyster. It's only limited by your imagination when you've got something like that. They've got some cool glass double doors to block all of that off so you can keep the noise and mess and whatever else is going on in there out of here. And speaking of here, this is something I really want to show you guys. I'm excited about this, but first let's show you guys the master bedroom, because just around this corner, you're immediately hit with these huge windows leading to the backyard, tons of natural lighting, as well as the vaulted ceiling here, the centerpiece with your bed, and all of this leads into your master bathroom, which isn't here to disappoint either. The first thing you want to do whenever you get off of work is relax, and there's no better place to do it than a bathroom, especially if you've got a huge tub like this. This centerpiece tub right here gives you all the possibilities of bubble baths to just something to clean up after work. And on top of that, you get his and hers vanities posted up like quartz topped guards right inside the entry door here. But all of that can be seen through this shower glass here that leads into the stall with this amazing tile work that they did. They have these little gold inlay chevrons that just create this accent that isn't too overwhelming to the eyes. And they were smart and put the hardware away from the shower head so you don't get drenched whenever you wait for it to warm up and you turn it on. His and hers closet on either side of the shower. But let me go show you guys my favorite part of this house. As if the inside wasn't big enough already, you also get a huge covered patio area. This The possibilities are endless with this much space, and it's almost a necessity here in Texas. With how hot it gets, you don't want the sun beating down on your head, so having a climate-controlled area where you can still enjoy the outdoors is almost a must. But if this isn't enough outdoor space for you, you can see right over my shoulder here, we've got an amenities center coming in that by the time you're done having your house built, should be ready for you and the kids to go visit and hang out at the outdoor seating area with a fireplace, or inside in one of the gathering spaces. And all of that's right in front of a big green space that overlooks a 20-acre lake. That's right, this neighborhood has a lake in and of itself. So if lake living's something you guys are looking for, you like getting off work, maybe hitting it with a paddleboard or throwing a line in the water, you gotta hit us up because we know where all of these things are and we can help you guys out.
Now, if you still want a lot of space, but you don't want that big mortgage to go along with it, they've got options for you as well. That first house we were at was on a 60-foot lot. This is on a 40-foot lot. Now, the crazy thing is this has everything the last house had except for one of the bathrooms or whatever. I don't know. You're like, what? That's crazy. It's so much less space, but how do they fit it all in? I don't know. Let's go take a look. Now, right off the get-go, we come into here, we've got these nice tall ceilings, you've got a tray, you've got crown molding, a lot of really nice finish outs here. Just like the last house we were in, just a little bit less of it, right? 8-foot door off the get-go, you still got tall baseboards here. This is probably, this looks like a laminate luxury vinyl. Sorry, not laminate, luxury vinyl. Ah. Anyways, coming right off the entryway here, you've got an office. I know a lot of people work from home. And once again, like the great thing about this product is it's probably gonna be $100,000 to $150,000 less than the 60-foot product, which is just mind-blowing because this is over 2,600 square feet. Now this is a half bath right here, and I love that they took the tile all the way up to the ceiling. Now right over here tucked away, this is gonna be your 2-car garage. You've got a little closet when you walk in and a laundry room. So all of that's gonna be right up here. Now another thing that's really nice about this, we walk a lot of 40-foot floor plans, and this one actually has a master downstairs, which we'll get to here in just a second. But this is your kitchen area, very cozy. Obviously, you don't have the giant Maui island like the previous house, but you have quite a bit of space here to work with. So again, if you got little kiddos, you're making them breakfast, everything's right here. Now, if you're having dinner, something else, other people over, you do have this dining area right here, which I do think the circle table here was a nice touch. It makes the room feel a lot bigger. Speaking of bigger, let's talk about the ceiling height. So the ceilings in here go all the way up to the 2nd story. So that makes the space feel even bigger. Even though it's not a massive space, again, we're only working with 40-foot lots. You do have enough space here for 2 different couches and a coffee table. And this is gonna bring us around into our master bedroom. So here they didn't really skimp on space at all. This is a really good sized master bedroom. You've got a couple of windows here for natural light to come in. And then that brings us in to our master bathroom. So we've got a double vanity here, his and hers. We've got a walk-in shower with a framed shower glass. Now this is a thing, a lot of times when builders don't put tubs in their masters, they just kind of leave the space blank. It's nice that they put some shelves in there. I would probably do a little DIY project after the fact, maybe put in a coffee bar, some linen shelves up top. I don't know, you can have a little fun with that. But anyways, if you're in a house like this, 2,600 square feet, you probably got kiddos, so let's run upstairs and check out their spot. Now coming up the stairs, you're gonna hit the landing. We've got a bedroom behind me, which is actually, it's really long. It's not super wide, but really long. And you've got a full bath here, and then we're in the landing. Now, obviously, if you got kids, this is gonna be the place they're hanging out, right? They may be playing video games. They may have shuffleboard, I think it's called. The other thing, Jack mentioned the amenities here. They actually have a gym on site, which is really nice because we're gonna be a little bit removed from like the downtown Fort Worth area. Alliance is gonna be like your closest shopping, that kind of thing, but we're a little bit more removed. So like if a lot of people move here because they don't want the traffic, they don't want to deal with it. So this could be a great spot. But over here, we've got our cheetah themed room. Again, these are really good size. I think they're probably 12 by 13. Then we've got another one back here behind Jack. This is our little sailor's room. Got a little sailor boat here for the bed. And then you've got a full bathroom with 2 vanities here. So anyways, this could be a really great option if you've got a family and you need something, you know, that's not breaking the bank. But if you need something that's even, I guess, less to clean, we got one more option for you.
You're not going to find a lot of hills in Texas, but where you do, you're going to find these retaining walls. And while they're pretty to look at, they can be really expensive if they ever have to be repaired. And the builder's not going to cover you on it. But we don't work for the builder, we work for you guys, so we're looking out. And for a small fee, you can usually add a rider to your insurance policy that'll cover damages to repairs on retaining walls and save you a ton of money. That's the reason you call us, so we can help you guys out and you don't get stuck with the bill. But you don't want to hear about all that boring stuff, you want to see pretty houses. So let's go check it out. If manageability is a must and you're trying to keep it under 1,800 square feet, but you don't want to compromise on quality, you come here with an entryway that has a laundry room right off to the side, keeps all the noise and the dirty laundry in one area right next to the garage. You still get plenty of room to host. Big windows letting in tons of natural lighting into your entryway. And tucked away over here, we actually have one of the 4 bedrooms. So this can be, you know, a guest suite because you got a full bath right here, or a mother-in-law if the parents are staying with you, or it could be an office if you guys need a little bit of extra workspace. But you're not compromising on any of your common space either, because we also have a dedicated dining area here. You can fit a full-size dining table. This could easily fit 8 people, not be cramped at all. You've also got a counter that extends all the way over into your dining area, allowing you to have a preparation station or a serving area. And if that's not enough for you, you also get a more casual breakfast area here with the eat-on island. These are 1.5 inch countertops, so you still get a very grand feel, as well as tall uppers with nice hardware, under cabinet lighting, and a very bespoke backsplash as well. So everything still feels bold, grand, good quality, almost luxury, I would dare say. But over here we've got bedroom, and a full bathroom in this little alcove. Most of the bedrooms are going to be tucked towards the back of the house. Safety is a must, so it's nice to be a little bit removed from the front of your house, plus privacy. You've got an entryway to your backyard over here. Then we step into the master bedroom. So big windows along the far wall. They've got a nice accent wall here. That centerpiece is this king-size bed, so this is a good frame of reference of how big the room is. Some average-sized nightstands there, and you've also got double doors opening into your bathroom here. Frameless shower glass, almost frameless. Almost lied to you guys. Still looks really nice. I wouldn't have seen it if I wasn't looking for it. You also get his and her vanities on either side, or his and his. I don't judge. And then linen closet, and then your actual closet here. Now I'm gonna shoot you guys straight. This isn't a huge closet. It's maybe 4 feet deep, but you got enough room to hang up your stuff. You may just need you know, bigger with the spouse on whose stuff's gonna go where. Stepping out of the back of the house, you still get a nice sized covered patio. This is enough for a sitting area here. You can have the friends over, smoke and joke. But honestly, this reminds me of one of my favorite memories. My girlfriend at the time had rented an Airbnb for us, and we just sat out in the morning drinking coffee and having eggs on a covered patio. It was lovely, and I'm glad that they didn't compromise on experiences like that for you guys. But if you are looking for a bigger house, stick around because we're about to show you something cool.
Now, if you have a big family, you probably want more space, and we got you covered with this thing. It is on a 60-foot lot. There's a lot of really thoughtfully designed stuff here, including the kitchen. So if you're somebody that likes to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, cooking, all that kind of thing, you're gonna wanna check this out. So right off the entryway, the first thing I noticed is these super tall ceilings, which everybody you want when somebody comes over to see your house, you want to be like, damn, right? So that's awesome. But tall ceilings are nothing without tall doors, which they also have here. These are 8-foot doors, which you definitely want to have if you want that grand feel in your house. And you've got an office here off the front. So this is right off to the right. Obviously, it's going to be away from most of the rest of your house. So it's going to be nice and quiet over here. Now, this is something that I think a lot of people are looking for, like a secondary master or a secondary room on the bottom floor. This is actually a really good size. And if that's something you're looking for, then that's one of the reasons why you go ahead and reach out to us. Like if you're somebody that's coming here and like, hey, I need a multi-generational type family, we know where those are, right? And that's not something that's easy to filter out online. So definitely hit us up. We'd love to chat with you. We figure out where those neighborhoods are that you need to be looking in. And of course, you've got a 3/4 bathroom here. Now, talking about bathrooms, the bathroom in the master here is unlike, I think, anything that we've shown on this channel. It's definitely unique. Wait till you guys see it. But we had the staircase there, and now we're coming into the living area of the house. Another really cool thing here is the ceiling. So this could have been very easily just one big square box, but they actually did something cool with the framing here. And they basically have these arches that come in. They give it a lot of depth, a lot of dimension to the room, which I think is really cool. And of course, you got a fireplace here in the corner. They've taken the tile almost all the way to the ceiling. This is bothering me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like if you imagine this without this here, it's missing something. I don't know what that something is, but something else needs to be here and I can't figure out what it is. If you know what it is, hit me up in the comments. But anyways, a lot of natural lighting. Obviously, these are oversized windows, and you also have these big transom windows up top, so lots of natural light coming into your living room. And of course, we mentioned that kitchen before. Let's take a look at it. So a couple things that I think are really thoughtful in this kitchen and designed well. Number one, this countertop. It's got a waterfall edge. We've shown these before, but never knew how valuable these things were until I got a toddler, and they touch everything. And their hands are always dirty, no matter what. You can wash them and you put them out and you look away for like 2 minutes and then they're touching everything and they're greasy hands. I don't know what it is, but anyways, waterfall makes it really easy to wipe that down. So definitely a huge plus there. And a couple other things. Obviously this is a very nice granite. One thing that I didn't really think about when we remodeled our kitchen, but here you've got your dishwasher on the island, which I think is really great for the main purpose of a lot of times we cook, we clean up the kitchen together, and then ours is kind of tucked away in a corner, so only one person can unload at a time, and it's not very good. It's just not good. So here you could have one person unloading on one side, they've got cabinets on the other, so it makes it really easy to tag team, that kind of thing, if you're doing that. Other thing that is definitely a must-have is a pull-out trash can. And I will say there's one thing to look at when you're doing pull-out trash cans. Sometimes they have a drawer and then the pull-out trash can. You gotta go all the way, because otherwise you got little trash bags, you're taking it out all the time. So that's another big deal. One thing I will say is the pantry here. This is my only, okay, I have two things I would do differently. One, it's a little bit too small, a little bit of a size queen. So this could have been a little bit bigger for me, but right behind here, tucked away, you're gonna have your garage is right over here, frame of reference, mud bench, and then you have your laundry room. So all of that's tucked away right there. Now the other thing that I would do a little bit different is I would pull this island out. I think you have enough room here, there's enough space. You could probably get another 12 inches, 18 inches maybe off here and get another bar stool in. I mean, every inch counts. Am I right, ladies? Anyways, we're gonna take you over here. This is the breakfast nook. Lots of space right here. Again, more windows, a lot of natural lighting. Coming into the master bedroom here, you have these trade ceilings, which is great, makes this feel extra great. And this is a really good sized room. And of course you have these bay windows, which makes it feel even bigger. But let's talk about what they have going on in here. Yeah, so as you walk in, huge space, big tripping hazard, but beautiful overall. I love the fact that they took the tile all the way up this wall. I love when they do this. I love the fact that you have a lot of windows here. So, you know, if somebody builds over there and they've got their dining room, you can moon them while they're in the middle of dinner, whatever you want to do. It seems a little bit odd that these aren't the foggy windows or whatever you call it. But anyways, a lot of space here, but they do have a smaller shower. And so it's just a really interesting use of space. I don't know how I feel about this. Let us know in the comments. If you have a take on this, good idea, bad idea, love it, hate it. And then separate closets here. So hers is the bigger one, his is the smaller one, which is nice. So that way you know whose closet's whose. You don't have her stuff overtaking your stuff. Not saying that happens. Not saying that my wife does that. She doesn't. She's awesome. I love her. But anyways, let's take a look upstairs, because if you got kiddos, let's see if we can get them tucked away up there. So two other things to mention as we're coming up here, two things I think is really nice about this floor plan. Number one is, as I come up the staircase here, this is all the open space to downstairs. So this right here is this is your only space where sound's gonna get out, right? So this is a big thing growing up, is our play area was on the second floor and it overlooked the living room. And we got yelled at quite a bit for being too loud. So that's one of the nice things. Everything up here is kind of gonna be tucked away, noise on its own in its own area, I guess. And then the other thing that's really nice is the other entertaining space you have that's downstairs outside. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But here you've got a really good sized movie room as well. So this could be a second play area. If you, I don't know, made a couple mistakes, have way too many kids, this could be a bunk room. Could be anything, right? Could be another office, what have you. But lots of space up here. And then you have 2 more bedrooms, bedroom here, full bathroom here, and another bedroom here. These are actually pretty good sized bedrooms. This is probably 12 by 13? 13 and a half, I'm calling 13 and a half. And you have walk-in closets. So really good size here. Can't go wrong with this, but we're gonna jump back downstairs, show you this back patio, which is massive, which I think is one of those things that people are looking for nowadays. So let's go check it out. All right, so stepping onto the back patio, ton of space here. So like if you wanted to put in, and they've got a little gas stub out here. So if you wanted to put in cooktop, grill, whatever, you could do it. There's so many windows here. I'm like, where would I put my TV? Maybe the TV goes there. Yeah, grill goes over here. You get a smoker, TV over here. Anyways, lots of space here. They've done a really nice job. Obviously, the models, they go a little above and beyond. But with a 60-foot wide lot, you've got a ton of backyard space right here. So they put a pergola. You could easily put a pool in. Obviously, it gets hot in Texas in the summer, so that may be something you want to do. But anyways, really good size out here. A lot of options for families looking to move this way, but I know what you're thinking. How much does it cost? What are the taxes, HOA? We're gonna tell you. So as we get ready to roll out here, obviously at the end of the videos, we talk all the technical stuff, why you wanna move here, location, all that, blah, 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 blah. This is on the northwest side of the Metroplex. And this is gonna be a little bit removed from everything. So that's one of the reasons a lot of people move out here, is because they don't wanna be in the traffic. They don't want all the hustle and bustle. They just, less traffic, it's quieter out here, it's really nice. And so if your ears prick up to that, this may be a really good fit for you. If you have kids, schools
are great. This is Northwest ISD, and that's A-rated on niche.com. So good school district.
Yeah, obviously we're not going to show you stuff that doesn't have good schools. You know us. And then apart from that, they do have an HEB coming. HEB already bought the land.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah. If you don't know, best grocery store in Texas. So anyways, also, unfortunately, we didn't have a chance to check this out today, but apparently some of the best barbecue is just like 5 minutes from here in the state of Texas, right?
Yeah, it's I think the whole Metroplex.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, I mean, that's another plus. And what else? Price ranges.
The prices here are pretty reasonable. First of all, you're getting a lot of amenities for not a lot of HOA. HOA due out here is just over $1,000, and that gets you everything we talked about and then some. The houses themselves are also very economical. So on the low end, you can get some of those 40-foot lots for as low as $300,000, all the way up to about mid $400,000s if you throw all the bells and whistles at it. Your 50-foot lots are going to run you in the $500,000. They've got a few that go down to $460,000, I want to say, and then they'll run you up to about the mid fives for the 50-foot lots. Same with the 60-foot lots, because you can build the 50-foot houses on the 60-foot lots. And they also have 70-foot lot options with the new phase coming in. So those will probably put you closer to the mid sixes on the high end, but you can probably put a smaller house down and get like upper fives.
And one of the big reasons why you'd want to go from 50 to 60 is if you want to have a 3-car garage. It's more likely that you're going to get it on a 60-foot lot than try to fit it on a 50. So anyways, great neighborhood. The other thing, we mentioned this earlier, you're getting in early. Nothing better than getting in a master plan community early, because prices always go up. You're locked in, you get all the amenities to yourself at the beginning. So a lot of pluses to it. If you're looking at this and it's like, hey, this is kind of nice, but I don't know if it's quite right for me, we're gonna have a playlist here of other master plan communities with really cool stuff going on, but we didn't talk about property taxes, did we?
No, we didn't. The property taxes out here actually aren't bad either. They're less than Fort Worth, so they're at like 2.3 something, just shy of 2.4. And actually a lot of that is from a not PID. It's a water...
It's not a bund either.
Yeah, it's a water district addition that they have that tacked onto it, because this is well water out here, so they're supplementing it with a private co-op essentially. But there's talks that the city of Rhome is going to be picking up the slack on that, and if they do, That's a whole percentage off your taxes. So imagine only paying 1.3% on your property taxes.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice, or anywhere closer to that. Like, yeah, yeah, anything would be better, obviously. But anyways, if this is for you, if you'd like to see what homes are available, if you'd like for us to help you figure that out, you can head over to our website. There should be a QR code. If you're on a mobile device, there'll be a link in the description. But you can set up a search there, you can set up a call with us, or you can jump on a live Q&A if you just want, if you got a couple questions you want to ask us. So anyways, we'd love to hear from you, but as always, if you're looking to buy or sell, remember to keep calm. Call Tom.